Okay, so this is the sixth time that I'm actually recording this video because you know, the airplane flies overhead, the dog barks, the cell phone rings, and then you've got to answer it, and it records that. So I've decided, fuck it, we're gonna do it off the cuff. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna do it live. So the type of person that you need to be right now to actually get value from this video is you need to be a freelancer. You need to be some sort of person who's trying to develop a skill to sell to other people and, you know, get them to pay you so that you can achieve that laptop lifestyle, the one that all the gurus have promised you. The reason that I'm starting this YouTube channel is basically there's two reasons. The first reason is the best way to get good at something, you know, get good enough for someone to pay you to do it for them, is by making mistakes and finding out what mistakes other people have made. Now, the reason that I say this is because I'm a chef. I'm a pretty successful chef at the moment. I'm getting a good salary. I've got a good position, and I mean, if you walk up to me in a bar and ask me what I do for a living, and I told you, well, I'm the private chef of so and so, you'd probably be like, oh, well, yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's no one that you would know, but I mean, it's a coveted position in the chefing industry. And I was able to ask for the salary that I do and get that position because I became good at being a chef. Now, I became good at being a chef by making mistakes and finding out what other mistakes people are making and then not doing that. So what I did is I actually, when I started out as a chef trainee and I was just kind of like fucking around in the kitchen, not really knowing what I'm doing, you know, I wasn't any sort of amazing prodigy chef. I had to work for it. I had to figure out how to do this at a certain level that I could be where I am today. And that's what most people are trying to do. They're trying to get from point A, or at least that's what you should be trying to do. You should start from, okay, I need to learn a skill that I can eventually be good enough to charge more than everyone else, or that I could secure a position or a contract or a gig that is good enough that you can sustain yourself with. Now, the best way that I found to do that was in the beginning is I decided I need to find out what mistakes people were making in the kitchen, what mistakes were chefs making, and is one person that we all know who makes a series on TV about chefs making mistakes, about them fucking up, and then he berates them, and you probably know who I am talking about. It's Gordon Ramsay. So I watched Gordon Ramsay basically fillet you know, restaurant owners and chefs working in restaurants for making these mistakes, and I watched those videos and I took what he said and I promised myself that I wasn't going to make those mistakes, and I became pretty good. Now, the other reason that I want to, there's actually two more reasons. The other reason that I want to do this YouTube channel is because all these marketing gurus and, you know, YouTube personalities, social media influencers, they're teaching you how to do what, they're teaching you to do what they do. But they're teaching you, they're starting at the end. They're starting at where you want to be. And I think it might be a little more helpful to show you how someone goes from not knowing what to do or how to get a certain result to making mistakes, trying things out, and actually getting somewhere that is where you want to be. So I think that is where the value in this YouTube series or channel would be. The second or the third reason is kind of a bit of an accountability thing for myself. So I feel like if I made these videos and told someone, well, I'm going to try this, I'd actually follow through with my plan of action. And, you know, if someone can come, or if there's like one subscriber that becomes a fan and, says, well, did you try this? You promised that you were going to try this last week. Did you actually implement it? If I have that kind of like accountability as someone else watching what I'm doing, I think I might get my ass into gear and actually do what I've learned and, implement what my mentor has told me to implement. And yeah, so it'll help me a little bit. So I'm not after views. I'm not after growing this channel. Like, if it grows, then it grows. That's what happens. But it's more for me, and I don't have anything to sell you. So this is going to be sponsor free. This is going to not have an alternative motive. And you know what? The saying that any advice that is for free is exactly what it's worth is precisely correct. You've got to make the choice whether to actually take what I say and implement it. It's yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to tell you the mistakes that I've made so that you don't have to make them, so that you can kind of avoid them. And then we're going to kind of, hopefully, if I can speak directly to you, is this might be a bit of a journey that we can walk together. So figuring shit out and making this work, making the lifestyle that we work, making the amount of money a month that we want to, and kind of growing ourselves together. Because, I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, it's people. So yeah, just a little bit of housekeeping. This channel is going to be about freelancing, and it's kind of like owning a business in the service industry, where you're offering a skill that you have to someone else so that they can pay you. It might be about copywriting. I might do a little bit of copywriting. I don't feel comfortable enough yet with my skill to say, okay, well, I can teach you how to do this. But I mean, if you have a question, then, put it in the comment section. I might help you. I'll try to help you. I'll definitely try, but I'd rather not help you if I think I'm going to do more damage than actually give you value. And then the last thing it'll be about is email copywriting, because that's what I've chosen to specialize in. I've chosen to, probably one of the hardest things to get into, because it seems like everyone wants to do Facebook marketing and social media. No one wants to do email copywriting, but email copywriting and building your email list is actually where the money exists, because you then don't have to pay for advertising and getting new customers. So, but that's a conversation for another video, I think. So yeah, I hope you stick around for the next video, and thanks so much for watching. I don't know, comment, like, subscribe, bell notification thing, I don't know. Yeah.